Hello, my name is Sally Pinto, and I'm the Program Director for the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We are under the auspices of WJCS and the Yonkers Office for the Aging. We also have a resource specialist and a nurse on staff. We conduct virtual programming in partnership with the Yonkers Public Library on a daily basis. Enjoy the program.
Thank you so much, Alexis and C and everyone for being here. When I listen to you, ladies, I'm just reminded how much it takes to put down something together. We truly work as teams, sometimes more successful than others, and it's worth practicing, I think. Water elements. So we are in the water today. C and I connected through water. That's how we got to know each other. And here we are a few years later, working together, being friends, and still hanging out on the water. That's really what brings us, one of the first thing that brought us together. And that's one thing we can note. How do I connect with others? What is it? Maybe I connect through water with someone. How do I connect with, maybe I use earth to connect with someone else. Others I might connect through air or space or fire. Some people I can connect with 3 or 4 elements, others with only one, and that's okay too. I don't have to be best friends with everyone. Speaking about connection. So for some reason today, I could not connect. I usually have AirPods, and for today it didn't work. I could not connect my AirPods to the laptop. I can't even get the Bluetooth working on the laptop. I have no idea why. And then C just tells me, well, we can do it without. This is how we're going to do it, and it works. It might not be as it's going to be different, and it's still going to work. The mantra that I am choosing to work with is, I flow through life's transitions with ease and peace. I flow through life's transitions with ease and peace. One transition could be the AirPod issue I had this morning. That's a transition for me. I can do it with ease or peace or anxiety and frustration and anger. That's my choice. And with practice, maybe I can transition with more often with ease and peace. That's a choice I can make if I practice. Okay, let's get started. Finding your seat. The most important part of practicing, signing up, showing up. I played my first pickleball tournament yesterday. I signed up, I showed up. I won 1 match and I lost 4. My job yesterday was just to show up, and I did. Check on that one. Whether I lost or won, that's not important right now. Same thing with practice. My main job is to show up. Take your seat. If you want to, you could bring your awareness to your feet. Lift your heels and toes, connect, or reminding yourself of the connection to earth. And then if you want to, you could bring your awareness to the crown of the head, reminding yourself of the connection to the universe or space. And in between those points, if you wanted to, you could imagine that solar plexus is another point of energy or center of energy. And then for a moment, imagine what it would feel like if these 3 points are connected. You're breathing through it with ease and peace. Earth, solar plexus, space, and then space, solar plexus, earth. What would it look like if those 3 points are in alignment? Earth, the universe, and your individual power. And then if you'd like, you could place your hands on your knees and then flexing and extending the spine. That's a possibility. Maybe inhaling into a back bend, exhaling, rounding your back. And then coming back to neutral, bringing your awareness to your sitting bones, if that's helpful to you. Maybe shifting the weight from one side to the other. And then maybe creating circles. That's a possibility. You could go one way or the other way. Maybe finding a unique way for you to move. If you wanted to, you could imagine yourself being in water. Water gives a little bit of resistance. And what does the water feel like? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it salty? Is it fresh? Maybe brackish? What kind of water do you like? And then eventually coming back to neutral. Maybe moving the shoulders a little bit, and then eventually taking your hands and placing them a little bit higher than your back pockets, a little bit on your mid back or lower back, somewhere there on your back. And then if you wanted to, you can imagine inhaling into your hands, inhaling into your hands. So your back is moving into your hands. Maybe imagining your back as a pond. And your inhale as water, filling that pond from the bottom. And the water is rinsing, cleaning, bringing nutrients or nutrients. Breathing into your hands. Noticing how the body is moving with your breath. And then if you'd like, you could bring your arms up in cactus and gently move from side to side. And maybe start swimming in that pond or lake that you just created. And what kind of strokes do you like? How do you swim in water? And then eventually coming back to neutral, placing the feet in Tadasana feet, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. And then lifting one knee off the floor and circling the hip, opening up the hip joint. Finding seated pigeon. If you want to, you can use your fingers to place in between the toes. That's a possibility. Maybe leaning forward. Notice any tightness that you might feel in your hip. Using the breath as water, cleaning, rinsing, healing that tightness. And then stepping that foot out wide, using your elbows to place on your knees, maybe hands together, and then imagine how the tailbone is going in one direction and the crown of the head in the opposite direction. You can stay here, or you could release your hands down towards the floor. And then inhale and come back up. Step that knee all the way over. Bring one arm up and then hold on to that elbow. Maybe releasing that arm and let it just stay behind your back. And release. Okay, other side. Lifting my left, maybe it's your right, the opposite, the other leg. Opening up the hip joint. Finding seated pigeon, maybe using the fingers to open up the toes. Elbow and knee, gently guiding that knee a little bit wider. And then maybe folding forward slightly. That's a possibility. You can keep your eyes open or closed. And then come back up, take a big step out, opening up the hips, elbows on knees. Tailbone is going in one direction, crown of the head in the opposite. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can release the hands down, drop the head. Inhale and come back up, step over, and then bring the other arm up, hold on to the elbow. If you'd like, you can bring that arm around your waist. And then release. Okay, we're gonna come up to standing. So checking in with earth, moving the heels and toes a few times, yielding to gravity, transferring the right forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. Letting the arms swing. Once again, if you'd like, you can imagine yourself being in water. What would it feel like to move like this in water? How does the water connect to your body? Maybe bringing the arms up in cactus, lifting the elbows to the knees to the elbows. If you'd like, you can cross the midline. And then release that. Let's open up the fingers and all the small joints in the fingers. Maybe these are small sea stars blinking in the water. And then eventually push something away. Push away, push away, push away. Thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. And then kicking, kicking, kicking to the side. Maybe kick behind you. Where do you want to kick now? Forward, to the side, behind you. And then release. Okay, let's do a Sun A version. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Now, bend the knees and elbows. And then gently move back and forth, building some strength. Working with flexibility. Easy and peaceful transitions. And then pushing into down dog. Shift the weight to the left foot, right heel comes off, take a step forward. Opening up the hips, finding warrior two. And then let those arms sway in the water. How is the water moving you? From here, hold on to the chair, moving into Ardha Chandrasana, lifting the back knee or back leg. And then bringing that leg forward, step it up onto the chair. Move the other foot out, so facing the side. Maybe use this hand to hold on to the hamstring or right above the knee. If you'd like, you could shift your weight to your standing leg and maybe lift the foot off the chair. Release the hands, then move that foot back, and then come back to standing. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Bend the knees and elbows. Moving back and forth. And push in to down dog. Shift the weight to the right foot. Left heel comes off the floor. Take a step forward, opening up the pelvic halves for warrior two. Arms come out, and then let them just play in the water. Playing in water. What does playing in water look like to you? Coming to stillness, and then moving into Ardha Chandrasana, transferring the weight forward, lifting the back leg off. And then stepping up onto the chair. Open up that pelvic half. Use the hand to gently guide that knee out. Maybe transfer the weight to the standing leg. And maybe lifting the toes off the chair. Coming back, move that foot, and then hands on the chair and step back. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Bend knees and elbows. Move back and forth, back and forth. Eventually transition into down dog. This time, lift the right leg off the floor. Circle that hip, or circle the knee and the hip. Step the right foot outside the chair. Release the knee down and come onto your forearms for lizard. Untuck the back foot. Let this knee travel forward. If you'd like, you can close your eyes, bring your awareness to your breathing. Maybe noticing tightness, allowing the water to come into the tightness, rinse it, clean it, and bring nutrients. Tuck the back toe, straighten the back knee, stepping back to forearm plank, and then walk your feet up to dolphin. Moving your armpit towards your feet. Bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay, let's try the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Bend the knees and elbows. Move back and forth. Transitioning into down dog. Lift the left leg up. Circle the knee. Step the left foot outside the chair. Release the knee down. Forearms on the chair, untuck the toe. Let that left knee travel forward, opening up the hip flexor. And then stay here for a few moments. You can close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breathing and breathe into the tightness. Bring healing water to the tightness. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back knee, and then step back to forearm plank. Walk the feet up towards the chair. Armpits move towards your feet for dolphin. Bend the knees and come back up to standing. One last posture before we start the Yoga Nidra. So coming close to the chair, inhale, exhale down to chair pose, and finally sitting down. Bring your knees wide, use your elbows, placing them on the knees. The tailbone goes in one direction, crown of the head in the opposite. Lengthen the spine. Press into the base of the big toes. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, maybe release the hands down and let the head go. Inhale, come back up. Bring awareness to your breathing. Bring the feet hip distance apart. And then transfer the weight forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. And then getting ready for the Yoga Nidra part of the practice. So coming into a place, you're gonna be still for like 25 minutes, so maybe laying down. I like to have a bolster under my knees when I do this practice it's often nicer for the lower back. If you're cold, you could put on socks, a blanket on top. And as you know, this is a guided meditation. You do not have to go where I take you. If I'm taking you in a direction that is not helpful to you, you say thank you, but no thank you, and you do something else. I'm simply suggesting images or places to go or explore. You do not have to go where I take you. You are in charge. Okay, so let's go. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this sacred place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Become aware of your upper body. Notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? What does your heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice your navel center. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your pelvis, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, top of your feet, all 10 toes. Sense the soles of your feet. Notice your heels. Feel the calves, back of knees, hamstrings. Notice your sacrum, hip bones, and lower belly. From your lower belly, bring your awareness to the back of your pelvic halves, sacrum, lower back, kidneys, lungs, and heart. Notice your collarbones, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, top of your hands, all 10 fingers. Sense palms of your hands. Bring awareness to your throat center, neck, back of head, crown of head, forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Bring your awareness to your eyebrows. Notice your eyes. Right eye, left eye. Feel your eyes as color, as radiant wisdom receiving sight. Bring awareness to your nose. Feel tip of your nose. Right nostril, left nostril. Notice breath passing through both nostrils. Notice the sensation of inhale, receiving smell. Bring awareness to your ears. Right ear, left ear, inner ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Bring awareness to your jaw. Notice the back of your tongue, roof of your mouth, teeth, lips. Notice sensation in your mouth, receiving taste. Now, notice your whole head, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and ankles. Bring your awareness to your back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel your front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg, right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg, left arm and right leg together. Feel your whole body now, all parts together, all together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Now, notice breath in your back body. Breath filling your belly from the back. With every inhale, the lake in your belly grows wider and higher. Breath filling your belly like water filling a lake. Now imagine your body cool. Experience coolness spreading in your body. Cold water flowing over your hands and feet, rinsing and cleaning. Now imagine warmth in your body. Experience warmth spreading in your body. Remember a time when you felt warm, like being in the sun. Body is warm, breath is cool. The water is cold and running fast. With effort, you keep your balance. The rocks are slippery under your feet. Carefully, you shift your weight to one leg, allowing the other to lift. The water catches your foot. With determination and focus, you resist the downward force and continue your journey forward. Step by step, you cross the roaring river. You bend down and reach for the larger rocks on the other side of the shore. You sit down, catch your breath, and dry your feet. Here, you can rest for a moment. The sun shines on your face and warms up your chilled body. You look back at the rushing water and wonder how you made it. It looks wild and almost impossible to pass. Yet, you did it. You turn your face away from the river and towards the field. The tall grasses bend gracefully in the light wind. Snow covers the ground, and the winding path invites you to an adventure you can't see. You hesitate for a moment. Then you decide to follow the trail. It sways easily from side to side. With a little resistance, you move with the inner rhythms of the path. At the top of a small hill, you notice a fruit-bearing tree. The sight is confusing. In the middle of winter, it carries a big orange fruit. You reach your hand up and pick one from the branch. You smell the fruit and take a bite. It's refreshing. You notice the taste. The juice travels down your throat and into the stomach. All the nutrients are carefully sorted and sent out into the body. Each cell is asking for something slightly different. Each cell gets what it needs. There is no competition. The system works. A sled is waiting for you at the top of the hill. It looks at you with curiosity and winks with its only eye. You smile back. You step forward and ask for permission. The sled nods yes, and off you go. It slides easily on the snow. Soon the speed increases and you fly down the hill. Together, you bounce from snowdrift to snowdrift. You feel excitement in your belly. You laugh and let the sled show you the way. The snow changes as the weather gets warmer. The sled slows down and eventually stops. You look around and step off. With a nod, you thank the sled for the ride and continue your journey forward. The snow is melting and creates a small stream. You follow the moving drops. They take you to a pond, slowly filling from all the melting water from the mountains. You look at your reflection in the water. You like what you see. Carefully, you move your hand towards the water and breaks the surface. You notice the temperature. You cup your hand and take a sip. Your body receives the gift from the water. You flow through life's transitions with ease and peace. Now, remember your heart's longing. The positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on earth. Before moving, just sense your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. A slow awakening. Deepen your breathing. And slowly roll to your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. I flow through life's transitions with ease and peace. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guides, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, look at the floor in front of you, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for once again joining me in this practice. Namaste.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.